Good morning, everyone. It is Dell and Dell in the house today, man. And I am stoked. I'm pumped. I'm so excited. We've been blessed with a brand new day, a brand new week, a brand new opportunity to do and manifest those things that have been purposed and predestined for our lives. I believe in predestination to in that vein. But in any event, Marcus, how are you today?
Doing fine and amazing. I mean, I've had a phenomenal weekend, so thanks for asking.
Well, I want to know a little bit about your weekend. I think this weekend was a special weekend. Oh my goodness. Were there some annual acknowledgments?
Yeah, some call it an anniversary, but it was my birthday, so it was a birthday gathering and celebration in my new home, and I had my family and aunts, and that are way up in age. So to have them here was a privilege, and then my daughters. It was a great weekend celebration. I'm just glad to be another year wiser. Okay.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Well, happy belated birthday to you. We're glad to hear that you had such an incredible time. And birthdays are such tremendous blessings as we live life.
Yeah,
Uh,
you're right.
it- it's it's a blessing that we're here, that we are here.
That's right.
Now it's up to us to make the most of it. Now that we're here, now that we are here, and
Right.
we recognize that we've been blessed, we've checked that box off. Now, what are we going to do with what we have? And that is the driving force behind Dell and Dell. Our vision, our mission is to help folks optimize their time here. So this week, Marcus, listen, let me tell you, this weekend for me, first of all, let me say it was just off the charts. And from my vantage point and perspective, there were no festivities. I spent the lion's share of the weekend by myself. I did not see anyone else in my own abode other than me, all alone. But that's when I'm in the lab. When I tell you, for our folks who are watching and
Right.
listening and plugging in, there's some hot nuggets that dropped in my heart, in my mind, in my spirit this weekend. And this week, we're going to drill down on just one of those. I have a whole page full just from this weekend. So I'm real stoked about it because I know this is something that people are going to benefit from. And today's hot topic is manifesting over your mess.
Wow.
Manifesting over your mess. Manifestation is a hot topic these days, wouldn't you say?
I would say that's one of the most hottest topics I hear about all the time. People call, call, call. So I just tell them, hey, come, come, come. Then October. But anyway, I'm with you. Let's go.
Listen, everyone wants to have and to hold. People, we've talked about imagining, we've talked about visioning, we've talked about having mindset, but and I'm not going to get into all of the psychology. I just instantly, when I started saying that, I started thinking about my studies in psychology and Sigmund Freud and talking about the id part of the personality that is very selfish, very hungry,
Right.
very desirous to be satisfied.
Yes.
And folks want to be satisfied. They want to have and to hold what they've been thinking about, what they've been imagining.
Right.
However, there are some universal laws regarding there being an open corridor for manifestation in the lives of individuals. So this week, we're going to drill down on how folks can enhance their road to manifestation, manifesting those things that they're desiring. And one of the first things, let's just hop right on into it. One of the first things that we want our viewers, our partners, our tribe to understand is that you cannot manifest over your mess. You cannot manifest over your mess. It goes against the universal laws that are in place. So let's unpack that. What would you say, Marcus, are some barriers or some blockages to individuals being able to manifest the life that they want?
Number one is fear, false evidence appearing real. Fear, fear, fear is the key foundational from my perspective.
Okay, fear. Anything else come to mind from your perspective?
Subconscious self-sabotaging programs implanted from childhood.
Tick that off. Fear, sabotaging thought processes. I have a couple for you.
Okay.
Unforgiveness.
Huge, huge, huge,
Unforgiveness. Um,
huge.
and I would say my second one is selfishness.
Okay. Yes.
Unforgiveness, selfishness, self sabotaging thoughts and ideas and fears. So today, let's just look at the fact that as individuals and folks are striving, we have people that are watching from all over the globe. We have folks that are from every walk of life, every background. Who knows what folks have been involved in, where their faith is or lack thereof. We don't know. We have such a diverse audience. However, universal laws just apply. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are, how much money you have, how much money you don't have, how you were raised, how you weren't raised. It doesn't matter. There are universal laws that apply. And the message for today from us, and we're going to drill down in some of these other areas quite deeply, but the message today is you got to deal with your mess. You want to build your dream life? You want to manifest all the wealth and the greatness? You've got to deal with your mess first. God, or some folks say the universe, it is inhibited from breaking through all this stuff that you and I have not taken the time to deal with, to do the work, to walk through. It is a process. Marcus, please come on, share it with us, some of your insights regarding that process of doing the work.
Well, I just give an example. When we have a phenomenal, rather deeply penetrating forgiveness exercise, and I've seen things happen in some of our workshops where the whole entire weekend, let's say, I would do a 3 day or a 5 day, whole entire weekend or a whole 5 day period. We do one deeply penetrating forgiveness exercise. And I've seen people, like you said, from all social economic backgrounds. Some are super wealthy, and a lot of people are just trying to get wealthy. And the one exercise they would say when they share their experiences with the audience radically changed their life. It caused some people to decide, and they would share with me and others at the end of the session what they're not going to do, which was a felony, because of the forgiveness exercise alone. It prevented them and it caused them to have a paradigm shift to now not go commit that crime that they've been planning and plotting for several years, trying to make sure they don't get caught. One forgiveness exercise has radically transformed, coach, relationships with a parent and a child. The child is grown, and that child and parent rectified, remedied their relationship that's been permeating their sabotaging success for many, 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 many years. A lot of siblings have discombobulated after the both parents are gone. They just self implode amongst their own selves because of the death of both parents. And this type of a concept here, when you are able to just go deep diving on forgiveness, can save and change and cause your life to have a completely different trajectory from henceforth and forevermore, just from that one concept there, coach.
Man, Marcus, that's so powerful. And while you were talking, it just is settling in
Yeah.
for, I believe, for many of those that are watching this. They tuned in. You don't know this, but I hopped on Instagram and went live about 10 minutes before you and I hopped on to get people over here to watch this today, because I believe with all my heart that there are folks that are attempting to manipulate the system, not do the work, skip over all of these important aspects, forgiveness, reconciliation, those types of things. They're trying to skip over and go straight to manifestation. And they're frustrated and not understanding why it isn't working. And if we don't leave a thought or an impression on our family, our viewers today, other than this, I would say is that you cannot manipulate the system. Take the time to do the work. And it may be painful and it may be uncomfortable. There may be some things that you've suppressed, but there comes a point when you're positioning yourself and desiring to elevate, when you're desiring to level up, those things that you have suppressed and been functional, you've been able to function with this baggage over to the side, all of that stuff gets laid bare. Because in order for you to go to the next level, you've got to deal with those old demons. You've got to deal with those old issues, and you've got to do the work so that you can become the person that is equipped to walk at that next level, that has the power of attraction at that next level. Listen, the power of attraction doesn't work when you got a whole bunch of garbage in your soul, in your mind, in your psychological realm. Come on, guys. This is Marcus D and Coach CJ here giving you the cold hard facts about how this process works.
I want to say, I'll jump in there and say
Yeah.
this, that I mean, don't, I hope I don't ever project like I'm completely perfect or I've got all of this stuff completely down. I'm sharing with you what I'm learning, and I'll direct you to the source of where I learned it from. But I'm not perfect. So I just mentioned a phenomenal weekend because of a big birthday celebration combined with a housewarming party. And people kept saying, are you inviting so and so? Are you inviting so and so? I said, no, no, I'm not. Another person don't even know each other. Are you inviting so and so? Are they coming? No, no, I haven't said a word. And I got that from multiple places. Well, look, we're promoting to you to have a coach, and we figure we could be some of the best coaches you'll ever find in the world. Well, okay, so where do we get some of our stuff from? Besides divine intervention, I have a great grandmaster coach mentor I've had for 40 years. So then when he asked me, is so and so coming? I said, nope. Now wait a minute, hold on, Marcus, hold on. So when he get when he got done with me, like he always does, I had to listen and implement, coach, my own materials. And I said, okay, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and send it out, an invitation to this person that I felt so highly wronged by. And so I did what I'm telling you to do. I would never have you do anything that I'm not doing. So I sent that invite out. They were shocked and they came, and we collaborated and hung out and had a little fun and played some games. So don't ever think that we are so great and that we don't need the same stuff we're teaching. We're highly qualified to teach. And I know I've never seen anybody like Coach CJ, and what she's able to teach is stuff that I'm learning and taking notes from her myself. So we have the qualifications to be of great value to your life, and we're implementing and exercising our own stuff. That's it. I'm out.
Marcus, but listen, before you leave,
Before I drop the
listen,
mic, okay. All right.
that is the reason we're qualified, man. You
Yes.
hit the nail on the head. That's the reason we're qualified. Everything that we share, everything that we teach, everything that we preach, everything that we coach, we counsel, all it's because we're walking it out ourselves. We have walked it out ourselves. We're living it. We're doing it. We're being it. Not because we were born this way. None of us were.
Right.
but because we have what? Done the work. And what you're saying is the work never ends. You continue to do the work as long as you are living and breathing and have a pulse. There is work that needs to be done because you want to hit ranks, you want to hit levels. So for each level, there's a new set of dynamics that must be addressed. And as you address them, there's work to be done. It's just that simple. So when you have individuals such as myself and Marcus D, the master trainer himself, decades of experience under his belt, decades of experience under my belt. We can use our own personal experiences plus the skill sets, anointings, and trainings that we have been blessed with and graced with to turn around and help direct others, help pull others out, help others identify the pitfalls, the ambushments. Come on, the poison pills. How is it that we get all this information? Some of it is intellectual, sure. Some of it is learned, but through experience. I wouldn't want anyone without experience attempting to teach me much of anything. The value just isn't there. But between the two of us, 75 years and more, is a little bit more than 75 years of experience. Man, that speaks to the hell we've been through. That speaks to the failures we've experienced. That speaks to the processes of pulling ourselves out of pits. That speaks of the points to the work that we've been willing to do to get to this point. That's what qualifies us to turn around and say, look, follow me. I know the way. Follow me. I know this works, not because I saw it work for someone else, because it worked for me. Man, Marcus, I'm a little bit amped. I'm a little bit amped. I'm excited about October. I'm excited about those who are calling our number to get that 15-minute session with us. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it today. Don't shy away from it. Don't feel like, well, I don't know. Just do it. Nike coined that phrase. So many have used it since Nike put it out there, and it just applies, man. Just do it. No more excuses, no more delays, no more procrastination. You're ready to make it to the next level. These two individuals right here are folks who have been there, done that. We're in the heat of it, and we're in the heat of it with you to help bring you on out. What are your closing words for today, Marcus?
I would say just call that number and get yourself situated for October. Get yourself situated, get all your questions answered for October, and come and be with us. That's the only thing I would really want to emphasize today. Every time we meet, is get yourself squared away for October. That's it. We are out.
We're
Peace.
out. Peace.